In this video, I'll show you how I made a smart knob using the Waveshare 1.8-inch knob display with a CNC metal case. For now, I've only implemented USB HID for DaVinci Resolve to make my video editing smoother. I plan to add more functionalities later. Waveshare also sent an ESP32 P4-based smart box device with an Ethernet port and a 2-channel relay. In the next video, I'll make something interesting with this device. If you'd like to see these devices integrated with Home Assistant, support me on Buy Me a Coffee so I can get a Home Assistant green. The board includes both an ESP32 S3 and a classic ESP32 with Bluetooth. To program each chip, simply change the orientation of the USB Type-C plug. You can find all the board details on the Waveshare product page and the setup instructions on the product's wiki page. The board comes with a nice pre-flashed firmware that includes apps like a clock, Pomodoro timer, Bluetooth music player, MP3 player, system monitor, and more. But when I got this, I planned to create something to improve my workflow. For this, I used EEZ Studio to create the LVGL UI, created a project, and adjusted the settings for the board. For the main screen, I added time, temperature, and humidity. For the background, I used an image from freepik.com. I separated the mountain and placed the time label between the background and mountain layers to create a depth effect. I added 3 arcs to display temperature, humidity, and battery percentage. To give each arc a unique shape, I adjusted the BG start and end angles. In LVGL, a value of 0 starts at the 3 o'clock position. For the brightness arc, I placed it inside the container and styled it using LVGL states. Only when checked, the brightness arc will be visible and update. The container is styled with a flex layout, which evenly distributes the icons inside. This makes it easier to add more icons later without adjusting the layout. For the DaVinci screen, I added image buttons. I used the button images I had created a while ago for another device. Once everything looks good, build the UI. Using the same method, more screens and functionalities are planned to be added later. The icons and UI elements were created using ChatGPT and edited in Photopea to best match the screen resolution. Open the EEZ Studio folder and copy the generated UI folder. This contains all the UI-related code created. For the board setup and LVGL code, I downloaded the demo code from the Waveshare wiki page. I used the LVGL demo project and library files from that demo. The demo project also includes useful example projects like encoder, haptic motor, audio, and more. Paste the UI folder into the lib folder and include it in main.cpp. The display and LVGL libraries are organized in the lib folder. Then, build and upload the code. Then, functionalities were added to make everything work. You can find the code in the description.